One way. Good to see the cars just take that as a suggestion instead of a hard rule. Since Max and I never pay for parking anyway, those things just get in the way. That's where Max has been filing all the reports he gets from the EPA. Hi, Jimmy. Up to no good as usual, I see.
Back off, Fuzz. Get your own meter.
I think we already did. The city made us pay for that one when we bent it.
What do you mean we, White Rabbit? That meter's been out of order for years.
Just 'cause it ain't working, that don't mean people don't put money in it.
It's like an HMO.
Give it up, Jimmy.
Not a chance.
President and assistant destroy internet. Assistant? Reality 2.0, up-and-coming new internet sensation.
The newspapers are always a little behind in their technology coverage.
Hugh Bliss, best person of the millennium or just the century? Sounds like a fair and balanced expose. President and assistant destroy internet. Assistant? Well, I'll be. The gumball machine actually contains gumballs. Every time I look at that, I feel an accident coming on. Hey, boss. Oh, dear God.
Didn't I tell you boys not to track mud in the store? I just vacuumed.
Hey, lady, we're looking for Bosco. You know him?
Of course, he's my son.
Your own mother?
Is there no escaping these infernal time travel paradoxes?
Guys, it's me, Bosco.
But who in their right mind would dress up as their own mother?
No one.
Good point.
Look at me when I'm talking to you. Just for that, I'm not gonna tell you why I dressed up as her.
Oh, come on, Bosco. We were only...
You just cost yourself dessert, mister.
So, how are those Bosco Tech breasts holding up?
Oh, these are all natural, honey.
No, I'm not gonna lie. I like 'em bosomy.
Oh, Max, you take after your father.
Okay, you just crossed the line, pal.
Easy, Max. Theoretically, we have even more disturbed people to worry about right now. We want to buy something.
Did you finish all your chores?
Yes.
Okay, you can get one thing. One.
What do you got?
Oh, my little angel made the most precious device. It's called an earthquake maker, and it's just what you think.
A diarrhea-inducing cocktail?
Max, why can't you be more like your brother?
He's not my brother.
Sam, I don't want you hanging around with him. He's a bad influence.
That he is, Mama Bosco, that he is. Knowing you, Bosco, I'm sure it's quite reasonable, but how much for this earthquake maker?
$100 trillion.
100 trillion? You crazy fool!
Look, man, all I know is I keep making up the most ridiculous price I can think of, and you keep paying it. So I ask you, who's the crazy one?
Well, with a sales pitch like that, how can we not buy it?
Remember, no earthquakes in the house.
One earthquake maker, barkeep.
That'll be 100 trillion, please.
Yeah.
If you keep making that face, it's gonna stay that way.
But my face is always like this.
See what I mean?
Do you have any completed artificial personality disorder symptoms forms?
Mm-hmm.
You do?
Wow, that really would have come in handy earlier. Do you have any video of a chicken eating cow manure for laughs?
Mm-hmm.
What? No way.
Do you have any global meatball sandwich positioning systems?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me!
Do you have any 3-foot by 2-foot cue cards that say don't vote for me?
What? I can't believe this!
Do you have any instant win cheat codes for Reality 2.0?
Oh, why didn't we ask before?
Do you have Hugh Bliss tied up back there?
Eh.
Hey, I was on a roll. Do you have any completed artificial personality disorder symptoms forms?
You do?
Wow, that really would have come in handy earlier. Never mind. You know, Bosco, we've collected some pretty valuable merchandise on our travels.
And we have the sneaking suspicion you've got a little extra spending money.
So how'd you like to buy something from us for a change?
Okay. Do you have any copies of the uncensored 1982 Armand Asante lookalike contest on Betamax?
Nope.
Oh well, that's the only thing I really need, honey.
See you later, Bosco's mom.
Go clean your office. It's a pigsty.
Hey, scratch and sniff lottery tickets. Damn the paparazzi. Time flies when you're saving the world. Zazzle and Fib.
It's getting hard to find copyrightable character names these days.
Pointless puzzles.
Probably about adventure games.
Judge and jury.
It's getting hard to find copyrightable character names these days.
Yep, still a garbage can. Big smokes guarantee the biggest tumors. I'm entranced by the gentle oscillation of the hot weenies. Chimps.
80% crushed.
That coffee takes me back to that time we were in France, behind enemy lines, crawling through miles of neck-deep black sludge.
And what was the name of that enemy interrogator?
Jean-Luc. Sludgies. This week's flavors, castor oil and Brussels sprouts. The latest in making stuff hot technology. Nachos. So tasty you'll almost believe it's real food. Oldest marketing trick in the book. The 3 essential food groups. Someday we're gonna get that baby back up to extreme.
Ooh, fun!
I hear Bosco's got the second largest tongue collection in the greater metro area. That's cute. Max couldn't help but write his name in the snow. Guaranteed to contain at least 10% actual juice. I know one way to get horny hot. Success. His little horn's nice and red.
Wow, I can't believe the microwave is a high-level prismatologist.
Help me out with something.
Sure.
I yearn to blast off in that lunar lander, but the keys are locked inside.
Does AAA service extend to the moon?
Somehow I doubt it. Help me out with something.
Sure.
I need $100 trillion.
Pity we already sold your baseball card collection to buy that kidney for your Uncle Rollo.
Yeah, I wonder what he wanted it for. Could I have that display case you ate?
Can you wait 12 to 72 hours?
I'd rather not. What do you feel like doing once we wrap up this case?
Take a vacation! Seems like we've been working for the past 7 months straight.
My feet are killing me.
That may be, but we can't press charges unless we catch him in the act.
I miss the old days, when our cases were less thinking and more shooting stuff.
Luckily, my short-term memory makes me impervious to nostalgia.
Random but innocuous comment.
Irreverent reply that hints at mental instability.
You crack me up, little buddy. Never mind. A much better deal than his half off if you pay twice promotion. A much better deal than his half off if you pay twice promotion. Damn the paparazzi. It's the President's sophisticated budget allocation system. We store our waste here for safekeeping. Good for holding up phones, and that's about it.
Yo, Jimmy, this is Benny Threenies from Researches and Developments. The boys in the lab says they ain't got nothing that'll get rid of a dog and a bunny all quick and subtle like. Best use can do is rig the answering machine to shock them when they's played the Thoit message.
Hello, Mr. President. The Prime Minister of Peepansistan has announced that you have once again dishonored his country, and he demands satisfaction. He'll be waiting, pistol drawn, in the usual place.
Hello, Sam? This is Sybil. I think I'm Prego, and you're the responsible party, see?
Sybil must have a cold or something.
No kidding. Did she say she thought she was a jar of spaghetti sauce?
Yo, Jimmy, this is Benny Threenies from Researches and Developments. The boys in the lab, best use can do is rig the
Hello, Wanda? Sell! Sell!
I didn't know you had a stockbroker.
That's the Sunflower Scout troop I'm sponsoring. Little loafers don't appreciate the gravity of cookie season. I saw what you did. Keep the payments coming and nobody has to find out. Yeah, okay. Love you too, Mom. Hello, Wanda? Sell! Sell!
I didn't know you had a stockbroker.
That's the Sunflower. The moon was a lot nicer when it was still hard to get to. Just me, Max, and the Speed Pickle. I always suspected Hubert would run off one day. His wanderlust was too great. The street seems quiet. Too quiet. Looks like the donut mold civilization left us for parts unknown.
I hope it's Alpha Centauri. And look, they left a bear claw.
Roadkill for the month? The endangered Point Arena mountain beaver. Just yards away from a wildlife preserve. Better luck next time, little guy.
Sam, without that, we can't watch Colonel Mudshank's monkey party tonight. They were gonna vote somebody out of the monkey house.
It's for the good of the planet. And besides, you had Colonel Mudshanks exiled for treason, remember?
What color is your favorite dream?
Page 24.
Here's an oldie but a goodie. How many licks does it take to get to the center of your true bliss?
Page 325. Emetics by Hugh Bliss. Read it today.
turn the world on with a smile.
Page 521.
Does this look infected to you?
Pages 48 through 131. Emetics by Hugh Bliss. Read it today.
What color is your favorite dream?
Page 24.
Here's an oldie but...
Page 324. Emetics by...
I need to get that VCR to either the shop or The Exorcist. Every time I pop in a tape, it demands a blood sacrifice. President Max thought the desk in the Oval Office was too showy. The first thing Max and I ever bought together. Well, that wasn't loaded anyway. I don't even want to look at that case again. We had to clean out the cabinet to make room for Max's impeachment files. Well, what do you know? The crucial piece of evidence in the Hudson River Merman Strangler case. I'll have to remember to file that once we're done with this case. Well, what do you know? I'll have to remember to file. Anybody home? Guess not. One of these days, I've got to remember to clip those nails. Did you remember to feed Leonard today, Max?
Sure.
Let me rephrase that. What have you been feeding him?
You know, bits of string, leftover screws, random scraps of paper I find lying around the office. This morning I fed him something that said, D to the United States of America. It looked tasty.
The fro behind Brady Culture's unfashionable hypnosis plot. The bear that terrorized a TV station. Sure, he was a wooden puppet designed to hypnotically enslave the world's populace, but he still seemed like he'd be fun to have a beer with. The virtual reality goggles we used to destroy the internet.
Now all those poor bloggers have to stand on street corners telling passing strangers what TV shows they like to watch.
I'm worried about Mr. Spatula. He hasn't been home for days. When this case is over, we should start a more fashion-forward news collection. Lefty's is empty again.
Except for the lingering stench, of course.
Sunday at the Terror Dome. Big Spanky Devlin makes a death-defying leap over 12 flaming school buses filled with robotic sharks. He beat your record, Max.
Yeah, but he uses a motorcycle.
Lost cat. Musty.
Sybil has the worst luck with pets.
She's behind that desk all day. She never gets a chance to walk 'em. Toast, the musical.
I heard Keanu Reeves was good in that.
You know, I really believed he was a toast. Impeach President Max. U.S. out of the Dakotas. Dead end. Just think, Lefty never would have had to set up shop here if his car just had a reverse gear. Liver and Onions have been headed towards a nasty breakup for years. Hiya, Sybil.
Hello, Sam. Hello, Max. But we prefer to be addressed by our official title.
Is Sybil hearing the voices again? The people, the people.
You feeling all right, Sybil?
You bet we are. We just got the best job ever. We are the Queen of Canada.
I always thought Rush was the Queen of Canada.
Queen of Canada? How'd you land that gig?
Did you find half of an old locket dripping with syrup and bacon grease, hinting at a long-forgotten lineage?
Nothing that interesting, we're afraid. We answered a classified ad.
Yeah, the Canadians are practical that way.
They've been looking for a figurehead to give the country a little bit more class. They said we were the perfect candidate.
You're not even Canadian, are you?
Heck no. But we took 2 quarters of French in college, and we spell color with a U.
If not knowing how to spell is enough to become royalty, I could become President of the United States!
You are President of the United States, Max.
By God, you're right, Sam! How come I'm not bombing anything right now?
Plus, we were the only candidate.
Need any help with your monarchy?
We could be freelance Mounties!
Thanks for the offer, guys, but we've got things under control for now. You're helping a lot just by not making any of the obvious Canada jokes.
Who would make obvious jokes, eh?
Yes, Sybil. That's just not what we're about. If you're Queen of Canada, how come you're still down here in the States?
Are you kidding? It's freezing up there. We love our country, but we've got to draw the line somewhere.
What kind of stuff does the Queen of Canada do, anyway?
It's mostly promotional. We throw out the first puck in hockey games, that kind of thing. This afternoon, we've got to go pose for money.
Sam, how come I don't get to pose for...
We already talked about this, Max. Your gruesome head frightens shopkeepers and plays havoc with ATMs.
Our most important job is to look for ways to spruce up the country.
How can you possibly spruce up Canada? It's a paradise year-round, from the fresh air and great seafood of British Columbia to the bustling metropolises in Ontario and Quebec.
You still have that endorsement with the tourism board?
Every little bit helps make ends meet, Max, with the rate you go through new shoes.
I didn't complain when you were teething, Sam.
Have you come up with any brilliant ideas for improving Canada?
Nothing solid yet. We've thought of a new slogan. Canada, it's surprisingly pleasant. But we need something bigger, something to really put us on the map.
Have you come up with any brilliant ideas?
Nothing solid yet. We've thought of a new, but we need something.
See you later, Your Majesty.
You may go.
Help me out with something.
Sure.
Never mind. All we need is a tattoo of a snake eating a porcupine while saying, "I love you, Mom." Every time this blows my fur, I have a strange urge to schedule a glamour photo shoot. A tiki, which in the ancient language of the Canadians means, "Look at me, I'm just ahead." These must be Canadian newspapers. I never realized how boring newspapers would be without guns. Nothing special. Somewhere a cloth car is missing a bumper. Diploma Mill College. Try our new drive-through postdoctorate program. Reassuringly unreassuring. My nose is already sufficiently blown.
Along with your chance to take Melanie Prendergast to the prom. But who's counting?
I once waited in line for 12 hours just to see him roar. What a senseless waste. It's locked. The rare Yukon ice cactus. It's probably a direct line to the highest offices of power in Ottawa. Knudden's balls. Relax, eh? Sorry, too busy. He's got the glassy-eyed glare of a prismatology inductee. The rare Yukon ice cactus.